We're ready to work. All right, let's just start by lifting those knees up, weights off to the side. We lift and lift, lift. Oh, sorry, I forgot that one. Push it up, push it up. Woo! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna kick my leg out and sweep that arm to that leg. So just reach up and then pull it down. That will get the heart pumping a little bit quicker. Don't forget to breathe. No leaning. That's it. 8 more. I like kicks. 4 more. And we're going to take it to a wide stance and lunge it side to side, proud chest. You got it. Take those arms out and reach one side only. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 4 more, and then I'm going to sweep towards the floor and take that leg. I'm going to sweep, plie, sweep, plie, lift. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2. Lunge it out. Other arm. 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Are you going to sweep and lift? Here we go. Lift, plie, lift, plie. Squeeze that booty. No leaning, go straight up. 4, 3, 2. Pulse your plie, clasp the hands. Woo! I feel warm already. Lift this heel up. It's going to mirror me. Belly in, zip it up. Switch the heels. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now let's alternate them. Here we go. 1 and 1, 2, 2. So as I'm pushing down, I'm lifting my heel up. You got it. Don't lock those knees. Stay bent. Take those arms straight out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to do an alternating row. It's going to match my heel. Pull, pull. Take a thumb to armpit. That's it. As I'm still pulsing. If you don't want to lift the heel, keep the heels down. Let's go. Pull it through. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hands to the thighs. Shoulders forward as we lunge. That's it. 4, 3, 2. Roll those shoulders back. Movement feels good this morning. I'm going to hold center, round, and release. Exhale, inhale. Breathe. Round. And 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Hands point down with a little pulse here. You got it. Now I'm going to try to go lower for 3 counts. 1, down, lower, sweep up. Down, lower, squeeze the booty, squeeze those inner thighs. Lift. 1, 2, 3. 1, lower 2, lower 3, squeeze. Now hold this one here. Straighten the legs, take your hands for the floor. Head is heavy. Take one arm, reach it up as you twist, follow it. Put it back down. Other arm, reach and follow it. Now walk your hands, you're going to mirror me, you're following me, walk your hands into the lunge. And back, knees, then lower and lift. Now if you'd rather have the matching hand on the thigh, that's fine too, gives your spine a little support. Keep the belly pulled in. 8 more. Make sure your front knee is over that ankle. 4 more. Here's 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now take that leg up into a single dog. Good. Now give me little pulses here. I'm just lifting that leg, little tiny pulses. Both legs are straight. My head's between my arms. Now draw that knee towards your nose and pulse that knee in towards your nose. That's it. Back up to your single dog. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knee to nose. Belly's pulling in. Squeeze those armpits. 4, 3, 2. Back up. Single dog. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knee to nose. In, 2, 3. You have one more set to go. 4, 3, 2. Zip it up. Let's go. Weight off the wrist. Pull the belly in. Now this time, take that foot back onto your mat. Bring those arms straight up. Take your time. Find your balance. We're going to pulse here. So that same foot that was forward before is once again towards the top of that mat. And I'm pulsing. My spine is tall. My front knee is over the ankle. Whoop. Nicely done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you give me 8 more here? I go 8, 7, 6, 5. Now I want you to hold it still. Take those hands, clasp them, slide them down, open up the front of the body. Come back to me, arms like a T, and pulse that plie. Woo! Nicely done. I'm so glad you ladies walked in the door this morning. Aren't you? Fingertips point down. We're going to go to those 3 lowers, down, 2, 3, zip it up. I go 1, down 2, down 3. Inhale as you lower. Exhale, drive through those heels. Glutes are firing. Inner thighs. Let's go. And up. 1, 2, 3. Looking good. Down, down, down. Stay down. Straighten the legs. Hands go to the floor. One arm's going to reach up as you rotate. Follow it. Bring it back down. Other side. Now walk your hands to the other side of your mat. Hands are straddling that leg. My back knee will lower and lift. Pull that belly in. You can have the matching hand on that thigh. If it feels better, you got it. Check out your front knee. It should be over that ankle. 7, 6. Don't rush. 4 more. And then we're going to go to that pulsing single dog. Are we ready? Sweep that leg up. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it here for 8 more in case you need to catch up with us. Both legs are straight. Push through the palms of the hands. Drive that knee forward. Exhale, 8, 7, 6. Get in that plank. Lower those hips. Back up to your dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knee to nose. Exhale. Woo! Squeezing those armpits. Looking good. Back up. 1, 2. Both legs are straight. Yes, right here. That's it. Good fix. Now we bend that knee in. We have one more set. This is easy for you today. Bring it up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Now not the knee this time. Step to your foot. Woo! Do we make it? Yes? Okay. Bring those arms up. Slow, slow. Now check your form. Nice and tall. Knee over the ankle. Pulse. Woo! You got it. Now this is a little bit of balance, right? So you want to find that focal point in front of you while you're in this stance. Come on. Drive through that front foot. Mostly the heel. We've got 8 more. And then we're going to open back up to our plie with a T with our arms. And 3 and 2. Here we go. We made it. Woo! A nice warm up. Oh, I forgot to clasp the hands behind us. We'll just do it while we're doing this. I forgot those. Did you guys remember that? No? You guys always remember this stuff. tough for me. Come on. Bam, bam, bam. Give me 8 more. 8, 7. Now we're going to make sure these arms and the upper bodies a little bit more warmed up. Now we're just going to do these little circles forward. You got it. So I'm going to the beat of my music. You guys at home, put on your own music. Go with that beat. Now I'm going to push it down. So I might be changing what my arm is doing, but I'm never changing how I'm moving it. I'm firing this armpit muscle. My shoulders are relaxed. My wrists aren't flapping. Back circles. You want to work the lower body more? Sit into it more. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now push your palms forward. So all of a sudden, those arms that felt so light start to feel like you're holding a weight. That's okay. That's good. That's what we want. Go back to our forward circles. Come on. 1, 2, 3. We've got this. 4, 3. Now bounce that ball. Push down. Push down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Reverse circle. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now push them forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's sweep. Whew, sweep. We did it. We warmed up. We're ready to work. Time is going to go by fast today. We got to work this whole body in the little time we have. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, hold it up, and slowly bring it down. Okay, grab a quick drink, grab a weight in each hand. So I'm using 2-pound weights. I'm going to be doing faster moves, bigger, longer levers. If you want to use a heavy weight at home, you can go heavier. Your movement will be maybe slower, and the range may not be as big. All right, so I'm going to start with the weights, just resting here in my little hip pockets. And I'm just going to start with my plies. I'm going to start at the lower part of my body and work my way all the way up till every part has been worked. You can do this. Anytime you want to put your weights down, you put those weights down. Anytime you want to do a single arm versus 2 arms, we go for it. Yes. 1 more. We're going to settle in. Hold it here. Calf raises up and down. Up. Now, balance is an issue today. Go over to the wall. Hold on to the wall. Hold on to the top of a couch, a countertop. Make sure you're using your core as well to lift these heels. Let's go. Up and down. Up and down. So I pause on the up. You got it. Up, down, up, down, up. Now, can we hold the balance here? Let's try to take our knees down, up, down, up, lower, lift. But don't completely straighten. Find that focal point. It helps. It really does. What also helps is engaging your core. Put those heels down when you need it. Down, up, down. Good. Can you give me 8 more? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Are all 10 toes on that mat? 2 more. Put those heels down. Now pulse. Let those weights hang, but it's not going to bring your chest forward. You must remain tall. Let's go. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where are those knees? Tracking over your toes. Where is the spine? Tall. Your neck is part of that spine as well. Make sure it's not looking down. Come on. Woo! Love these. I know you do too. 8 more here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Turn to face the side. Okay, into our lunges. Proud chest. Are you with me? The first set, the legs stay still back there. I'm going to give you more options as the sets continue. Make sure you got a staggered stance. You got it. Now, if you want, we're going to step in. Step back, step in. Ooh, I'm stepping into the sunshine. No complaints here, though. But we'll move back a little bit. Let's go. 4. You can stay like that, or you can add a knee. That didn't help much. Back, knee, back. Inhale, exhale. Woo! For the last 8, you pick where you want to be. 8, 7, 6, bam, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that lunge back. I'm going to have my weights like this. I'm going to put them right here in front of me. So don't be relying on that too much for balance, right? I'm going to straighten that front leg and balance here. My back leg is these little pulsing lifts. Both legs are straight. Gentle grip on those weights. Your hips should be in a straight line. The core is pulling in. I'm reaching long. Yep. Perfect. Don't forget to breathe. Lift. 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me 8 more, please. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. I'm going to cross over, lift up. 2. Do you feel it more in your standing leg or your moving leg? Well, you're supposed to be working the moving leg. However, your standing leg is your stabilizer. It's holding you there. It's working just as hard, if not harder. 4 more. Am I torturing you this morning? 2 more. Don't answer. Lunge back, bring up that chest, and face forward. Whew, how'd that go? Little pulses. I know, but you did it. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. So we'll be going to the other side with our lunges. So remember, I gave you not moving the back leg, tapping in, or doing a knee lift. You pick what works for you. You can mix and match it. You can stay with one. Just pick one that works for you. Weights are optional. Give me 8 more here. Then we're going to face the other side of the room. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other side. Weights hang down to each side. You can't just jump into this. You got to make sure your form is there. Your back heel should be lifted. You shouldn't be here turned out. Your hips are a flashlight in front of you. Are we ready? Down and up. I inhale, exhale. You got to feel the strength coming from that front leg, that front glute. That was our first 8. If you want, you step in. 1, 2, inhale, exhale. Come on, fire that butt cheek. Don't let it fall asleep. If you want, knee or a tap and maybe a knee. You can alternate. Play with it. Breathe. You pick where you want to be for this last 8 here. All ready? 4 sets. Time goes by fast. We must be having fun. 4, come on. 3, 2, now lunge hold. Turn your weights, let them drop down. They're out in front of me, so I'm not here. I reached out, got it? Push off your front leg, straighten it. Back leg lifts, little pulses up. 2, 3, 4. Your hips should still be in a straight line. Both legs are straight. You're squeezing that butt cheek of the leg that's moving. Straighten that standing leg a little bit more. Woo! We've got 8 more. That went by fast. I hope I'm counting correctly. Now I did 16 Crossover drop, lift. 2, 3, 4. Nice and light in those weights. I don't care how you grip them. Just don't fall off your weights and hurt your wrist. 8, 7. Be very mindful what your body's doing. Come on. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And 1. Now just drop that leg, soften your knees, and bring it up. Okay. We're going to take it down to the floor. That wasn't so bad. Grab a drink when you need it. Okay. So this one here, I'm going to turn this way so I can see the screen. You're going to take that weight. I'm going to put it behind my left leg. All right? Hands are flat. You don't have to put a weight behind you. You can put a ball or a rolled up towel. I'm going to do fire hydrants, okay? Out and in. Now, every once in a while, glance at your standing leg and make sure it's not tilting to the side, because your body's going to want to tilt that way to counterbalance that leg going out. Second set. 1. I want you squeezing into your armpits. The exhale would be as you lift out to the side. Get those shoulders connected to your back. Crown of the head's reaching long. Third set. We're doing 4, 2, 3, 4. Love it. 5. Hold it out there. Come on to the opposite forearm. This knee should be parallel. You got to keep that weight hugged in. Got it? We're going to slide it forward and back. Forward, back. You got to be careful because when that leg gets tired, it's not going to hold that weight. And the weight is over the other foot, right? So be very careful. If you're feeling tired, get rid of the weight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Take that weight out. If you need a stretch, whether it's for the front of the hips, you can do here. If your back needs a release, you can also come here. Pick what's going to work for you. See, I'm nice. I'm giving you stretches. All right, grab the weight, put it behind the opposite knee. Get in your square, shoulders and hips, they connect to make a box. Are you ready? Pull the belly in, squeeze into your armpits. Here we go. Out, in. So it's the opposite leg. 4, 5, 6. If you need it, you could go to your forearms. 1 set done. Moving on. Second set. How many are we doing? Anybody listening? 4. No pressure, listen, guys. Third set. Hey, as long as your form is good and you're listening, I'm okay with that. Out, in, out, in. The exhale's on the lift, out. Check that standing leg. We've got 8 more to go. 8. Come on. 7, 6, 5. Here's 4, 3, 2 more. Hold that leg out there. The opposite forearm comes down. I'm going to look at this leg. My knee is parallel to the floor, and I go forward and back. Now be careful. If you know this is your weaker side, and there's a chance of that weight dropping onto your other foot, get rid of the weight now. No pressure, but you really got to make sure you're paying attention. Do you feel that grip of that weight? Try to dust that shelf with your inner thigh. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Do a stretch that you feel you need, whether it's a little cobra swan stretch or reaching back. Okay. Inner outer thigh. Let's go. I'm going to prop myself onto one forearm. My top leg is going to come behind my bottom leg. I can put a weight on my inner thigh to make it harder if I want. The only thing you're not allowed to do is sink into your standing arm. Got it? All right, chest lifts. Here we go. Up and down. Now, if you're like, oh, I'm on my hip bone, come back more on the glute. But make sure the knee is turned away and you're lifting from that inner thigh. You got it. Up. Up. So it's really important that you always balance both sides of the body, not just left and right, but front and back. So that's why we're hitting every single muscle in our body. We're going to hold this one up, little pulses. If that weight is putting too much pressure here at the top of that hip, get rid of it. These are small. The core has to be engaged. We're staying here a little bit longer. Yes. These are also called your adductors, ADD. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend that knee in, straighten the other leg. Take this weight and face that thigh. We're going to bring the thigh towards the weight and then release. So now I'm working this outer thigh. Not on the same leg. So my bottom leg was inner thigh, my top leg, outer thigh, and then we'll switch them. The weight is optional. Make sure you're not sinking that rib cage. Should be very still. Third set, I'm squeezing into both armpits. Breathe on the lift. 5, 6, 7. Let's hold this one up and pulse. Come on. Woo! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knee on top of knee. Good, clam. With a little rotator cuff. Make sure the rib cage isn't sinking. Imagine that play ball being at the very bottom of that rib cage and trying to stay lifted off of it. Second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, knees touch, toes are apart. Then my knee goes up, my toes touch. Got it? Knees, toes, knees, toes. Nothing else is moving. Woo! 6, 7. Now I'm going to pick it up. You don't have to. More control from your center. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that leg behind. And then stretch. Yes. And I'm going to switch to the other side. Woo! Okay. So my top leg is bent behind the bottom leg, and I'm reaching out. If I can get out of that sun. Here we go. All right, weight can be on the inner thigh. Prop myself up on that forearm. Remember, I'm not completely on my side. Find where it's comfortable. Here we go. Up. My belly is working just as hard as that inner thigh. Lift. Lift. Come on. Make sure the proper muscles are lifting this leg. You got to feel the inner thigh, front of the hip. If this is a weaker side or an injured side, no weight, right? Belly in deeper. Support the movement. You got it. 8, 7. The other leg isn't moving around either. It's still. 4, 3. Don't sink. Hold it up. Pulse. And the more I support my core, the better it's going to be. Woo! You know you're working if you feel it the way you're supposed to. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee. Come onto your side, straight the opposite leg. Okay, are we ready? Weight faces the leg. We reach, we land. And I'm only going parallel. They're meeting right at parallel. Neck in line with your spine, so don't get caught looking at that foot. Squeeze that armpit. Come on. Woo! 4, 3, 2, hold it. Leg pulses. Booty, outer thigh, oblique, serratus to the bottom side and the top. Bring it in. Knees are stacked. Upper arm glued to the rib cage. Rotator cuff clam. We always have opposition. Push that bottom leg down. Now I want you to have this arm like a beam of steel, because I'm seeing the wrist flinging like this, and I want that beam of steel. Push that bottom leg down, squeeze into that bottom armpit. 3, I'm going to put that weight down, knee to knee, toe to toe. We go slow and rehearse. Knees tap, toes tap. Ready? Single count. In, up, in, up, in, up. You got it. Nothing else moves. Try to keep everything very still. You should feel this area right here working. You can stay at this pace if this is working for you. I'm going to pick mine up for a couple sets. Here we go. Woo! Requires more control. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I take it back. And I stretch out of that hip. If you want, you can even lengthen that leg if that feels better. What feels good to that hip? Let it stretch. Nicely done. Okay, onto our stomach. No weights. Still working that lower half, but we're going to be completing this lower half after this one. All right, so I made a pillow with my hand. My legs are as wide as my sits bones, okay? Keep those hips on the mat. Lift your right leg and hold. 3, 2, 1, left side. 3, 2, 1, right side. Up, 2, 3. Belly button's pulling in. Relax those shoulders. You got it. I'm going to point, flex, point, release. Point, flex, point, release. Point, flex. If that's too confusing, just hold that leg up for 3 counts. I'm going to change you here. Are you making sure that your hips, pelvis are laying on the mat? Now, right foot's going to lift. Hold it here, and it's going to be little tiny pulses. If they're too big, you're going to drive your hip off your mat. Shoulders relaxed. Navel's pulling in away from the mat. Woo! How are we doing? You got 8 more to go. Come on. 4, 3, 2, other side. Go. 4 sets of 8. Belly in, hips pressed down, head resting on those hands. Second set. 3, 4, 5. Lengthen that leg longer. Squeeze that booty stronger. You're already at the last 8. What? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch back, child's pose. And we're transitioning now to the upper body. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to start with rows. You can be in a quadruped position. You can have one weight in your hand or both weights in one hand. Quadruped positioning, I'm just going to pull back and reach out in front of me. Got it? If you want to make it harder, You can come off your knees, take your legs as wide as your mat, lock it in, and row. Are we ready? Pick your poison, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come on, 7, 8. I'm going to lower the opposite knee down, pull. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to put it back up. That was just me resetting. Yep. Or you could do the same leg as arm. I just want to put a knee down so I can get 4 sets here. My wrists don't always like planks, especially a single arm plank. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stretch those wrists. Curl the fingertips to the wrist. Now remember, how's the first way I showed you? Staying in a quadruped, right? So if you're saying, I don't like her right now, you weren't in your quadruped, right? You're still working your core as long as you're pulling that belly in, right? And squeezing those armpits. All right, so pick your poison. You can be in quadruped. You can start in one way and kind of mix it up, right? That's what I do. I lower my knee when I need to. Either knee works. Here we go. Pull. Pull. And I pause back there for a brief second. If you're not squeezing into those armpits, the shoulder girdle has no support, right? Second set. Are we sweating on these? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third set. Yeehaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess what? We've got 8 more to go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Finish strong. 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Give those wrists a break. Curl those fingertips to the wrist. Love those. Okay. I'm going to bring it up. We're going to soften our knees and we do reverse flies. So I'm sitting back. I'm reaching those arms long. I'm not here. I've taken my sits bones, pushed them down, flattened out my lower back, engaged my lower abdominals. Palms turned in, back. I make sure I don't take my torso with my arms, meaning I don't lift up and then come back down. And I shouldn't be here either. I can strain that lower back. Use your upper postural muscles. Pull. Squeeze. Pull. Pull. Come on. No flinging. So if you're doing it like this is side shoulder. If you're trying to work your back, you gotta squeeze those blades. There you go. But hey, if that's not a cool move for you, then do what works for you. Come on. Pull. Yeah? Pull. Can you give me 8 more? 8. Come on. 7. Is your belly pulling in? Here's 4. 3. 2. Face me. Bring those arms up. Pull it down. Pull it down. Soften your knees. Pull. I want you resisting the pull down. Pull. Pull. You've got to create that resistance. It's like you're trying to pull the arms down. I'm trying to push up against them. Make sense? So lighter weights, we can go faster. If you got heavier set, obviously you wouldn't be going as fast. Pull. Come on. Pull. Woohoo! I love it. Like you're squeezing that lemon under that armpit. 8. Come on. Down. So if the focus is on the up, then it becomes a shoulder press. Squeeze. Focus on the down. 2 more. Now come into a goalpost. Yep. Chest. So I know the shoulders, they were tired from all the stuff we just did. This isn't very nice. That's all right. We don't look about things being nice when we're working out. They need to be effective. They need to be safe. Belly still in, yes? Over. Over. Now, right arm down, little tiny pulses. Now this is shoulder. I do. Come on. You got it. Ready to switch? 4, 3, 2, switch. Ah. Right? Is that what you were thinking?
Yes.
Keep that 90 degrees, a little press up and down. Can we add the other arm back in? We sure can. Oh, yes. Come on, come on. Fun stuff. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let the weights hang for a second. Roll those shoulders up and back, and then roll them back and up. Nice job. So palms face forward, nice wide stance. Side lunge bicep. Same side. You got it. Curl. Curl. Nice and tall in the spine. You keep hearing this over and over again with the core needs to be engaged. I exhale as I curl. Second set. 2, 3, 4. There's end points, no flinging. Hold it. Both in that one hand. Got it? Curl. So I got my elbow resting towards my inner thigh. If this does not feel good to your back, you can come center and go across your body. Make sense? My core has got to be pulling in. Straight down. Concentration curls. Don't forget to breathe. Squeeze. Squeeze. Up. Down. Up. Down. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center. Pull through. Press out. So I went back and I transitioned to back. Back is a big muscle. I feel I just can't do 1 or 2 for that back. And I'm not changing my legs. I'm stretching across and then driving the elbow back. 4 more. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side lunge. Back to your bicep curls. Palms face forward. You got it. Up, down. Balance that dinner plate. Woo! Come on. Ha. Can you feel that nice little stretch here too? You got it. Up, down, up, down. Woo! 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. I put both weights in the hand that matches that leg. Are we ready? Here we go. Curl. Curl. Squeeze. Straighten all the way down. Belly's pulling in. Another option, you can lower down to your knee. Another option. Yep. But I want my neck to be in line with the rest of my spine, so I'm not looking down, looking out. Come on. I know you feel that bent leg too. 4, 3, face center, and we're going to row diagonal, pull it back. Diagonal, pull it back. Reach, pull, out, in, out, in. So you get a little rotation, right? But I'm not lifting and lowering my back. So I'm keeping it in one zone. Does that make sense? So I'll show you again. It's not up and then down. It's stay in one plane. 4 more. I reach, pull the elbow behind me. 2 more. And 1. All right. Triceps onto the floor. Let's go. Yeehaw. All right, so I'm going to do tricep push-ups. Now, I can start in a quadruped position, bend my elbows, and come back up. That's one. Another way, I can do a modified plank and bend my elbows and come in. If you want to go to a full plank, go for it. Are you ready? 2 counts down. Shave off the rib cage. 2 counts up. Inhale. So instead of thinking down, think of forward and then down. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders. Get them in those back pockets. Fire that upper back of the arm. Inhaling. Exhaling. Come on, come on. We're going to do another set of triceps. We're going to add abdominals in with it to make sure we have time to hit those abs. Inhale down. Exhale up. 1 more. Stretch back. I like to always release my wrists when they're in flexion. Grab onto your weights. Lie on your backs. Okay, so we're going to do skull crushers. Not sure if you know that term or not, but don't hit your face. So I'm going to show the arms. My shoulders are down. Arms are straight up over my chest. My palms face each other. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of static. All right, so you're going to bend the elbows and then bring it straight up. That's the upper body. Now the lower body, I'm going to come to a tabletop. And when my weights go down, my legs tap the toes to the floor, come back up. Now this is too hard. Do the arms first, and then do the legs. Got it? Now your back. Your back needs to stay heavy. So here on the up position, it's probably easier to be heavy on the mat. When you're tapping down, don't let the back arch. Down for 2, up for 2. Pelvis can't move, hips can't move. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale up. Now, feet down, weights behind you. Now, I'm going to crunch up, drive my elbows towards my torso, and then tap down. I'm driving in this time into a crunch. Exhale. My arms stay bent. They're locked in this 90-degree angle. That's right. Now, if you can't be having your head lift off that mat and flexing that upper back, then keep the head down. You can still do this, but make sure you keep that back heavy when you tap down. You're going your own pace. 1 more. And then rock yourself up for Russian twists. All right, so here's where if you had a ball, you could put it behind your back to support your lower back. My knees are bent. My weights are together. I'm going to bring it back as far as you want. Then I'm going to go side, center, side. Now, you can touch your weights to the floor. If that's too much of a twist, you hover the floor. If it makes you dizzy, taking your gaze with the weights, you can look straight ahead. If this is too easy for you, take your feet off the mat. Twist, touch, twist, center. If you want, you can press the opposite leg out. Now, stay lifted. I'm just going side to side. I'm twisting. You can stay with your Russian twist. You can grab that ball and lean back into it. Looking strong. 8, 7. You can also do little marches here, like this. 4, 3. Just stay pain-free in that lower back. And let those knees fall out. Weights down and just stretch forward for a quick second. Woo! Okay. Lay back down. Bring those legs straight up. We're going to do a chest press. Reach for your toes. Bend the elbows. Come back down. So we're going to try to have those legs as straight as we can. And then you should be over the hips. If you cannot be lifting your head off the mat, just do the arms, but contract those abdominals as you push those weights up. You got it. How about that head, how we're lifting it? Draw the chin to the chest, then we lift. 2 more. Keep the weights up, put your head down, turn the palms in. Right leg drops as the arms open up to a fly, left leg drops down. Now make sure the back isn't arching. We inhale to exhale. How are we doing? Take your time. Use the belly. I hope you can feel that belly working. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Inhale down, exhale up. Both legs should be straight. I'm going to do one arm matching the leg. It's going to try and throw off your balance. You got to keep that pelvis anchored down so it's harder. You can also try opposite arm and leg. See if that's any harder or easier. I don't know about you, but my abs are feeling tired. One more. Hug it in. Woo! Okay, walk the feet out a little more. Knees stay bent. We're going to take it up into a crunch. Push up. Bring it back down. Lift up. Push it up. Elbows come down, palms turn in. As I come up, palms face forward, shoulder press up, come back down. We're not dragging that head. We're not using momentum. Maybe we only come halfway down and then push it up. So you're picking. Just, I don't want any real fast moves. I start with an inhale, I exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you want to pick up your pace, that's fine. Do what works for you. Can you give me just 2 more? Are we breathing? Staying safe. Last one. Give me what you got. Release those weights. Hug those knees into your chest. You made it. Keep the right knee in. Lengthen your left leg onto your mat. Take that right knee to the outside, that right shoulder. Keep the hips in a straight line. Keep them pushing down, but reach that straight leg longer. Switch. I pull that left knee in with 2 hands. I'm tugging on it. I'm reaching the opposite leg long. Take that knee to the outside, that shoulder if you want. But keep the hips still. Yes. Woo. All right, grab behind that thigh and rock yourself up. Now that leg that you're holding on to, Let it cross over the straight leg. Figure 4 stretch is the piriformis stretch for our glutes. My chest will come forward. My glutes like they're pressing back. Can you feel that in that left glute? Now let that foot go down to the floor. The opposite hand wraps around, lifts you up taller, and we're going to look over that shoulder. But a real tall spine. Other way, Deb. There you go. Perfect. And then switch. That leg goes straight. The opposite ankle crosses over. Step tall. And I take it forward. Relax the shoulders. Relax that neck. Yes. Take that foot down to the floor. The opposite hand's leg wraps around. Look over that bent leg. Grow super, super, super tall. How about a stretch for those inner thighs and hips? More hips than inner thighs. We'll do another stretch for those inner thighs. Push those elbows against those knees. The closer your heels are, the bigger the stretch. Yep. Okay, come into a quadruped position. We're going to do our cat-cow. We're going to slide those sits bones up the wall. Our eyes go up the opposite wall. And then draw that chin to your chest, tuck the tail, exhale all the air out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Now walk your hands towards you, come to a high kneel and take your right foot forward. Hands on your thigh, I'm going to lunge forward. There's your stretch for your head. Take one hand on each side of your mat. I want you to flex your back foot and drive that heel back so your knee comes off the floor. Now don't move your hands. Straighten those legs. Breathe and hold. Lunge it back forward. Lower your back knee down. Take the opposite hand as foot that's on the mat. Put it on the floor. And we'll reach up. And then sit tall. And then bring that leg back to the other leg. And the other leg comes forward. Hands on that thigh and lunge it forward, nice and tall in your spine. Love it. One hand on each side of the foot. Flex your back foot. Drive that heel back. Keep the hands still. Straighten the legs. Torso to thigh. Head is heavy. Breathe. Lunge back forward. Put that back knee down. Flatten the foot. The opposite hand as foot is on your mat. The other arm is going to sweep up. You're going to follow it. Bring that hand back down. Stack that spine. Whew. Bring this foot back. Take your knees as wide as your mat, even wider if you'd like, and then stretch those arms forward. Where do you feel that stretch at? Yep. Right in the little hip pocket. Walk those hands back in. Take us to a down dog. Press those heels down to that mat. Press to the heel of those hands. Lift one heel. Press down. Switch. Switch. Both heels down. Walk those hands in. Soften those knees. Bring yourself up. I promise a nicer inner thigh stretch to finish. So take those legs nice and wide. I'm going to take my lunge to one side. I'm going to flex the straight leg foot. And I want you to sit into it more. So I don't want you to take your torso to your thigh. But I want your chest to feel like it's going forward as your booty's going back. Do you feel that? Switch sides. Switch your hands. Flex the straight leg foot. Chest feels like it's going forward, butt's going back. Bring it back to center. Round yourself up. Take one arm across, pull it towards you. Elbow comes up. Now just give a little pull back with just one finger. And then the other arm comes across. Yes, you survived another workout. You look gorgeous. Come back, tricep. Now give me one big inhale up, just one big inhale up. Then bring the hands together. Exhale and thank your body for getting you through another workout. Woo! Nice job.